Your appearance start to change. Your aura, your heavenly light, your signature, your signal, all that changes. And as all that changes, it start calling in those same frequencies. It's like a magnet. This is real profound stuff. Real complicated stuff that we make complicated, that with how I'm presenting it to made it real simple, even though it's a struggle. We have to deprogram ourselves. We have to deprogram ourselves and reprogram ourselves with the right program. And for a lot of us to do that is to do one step at a time. And, and that's with everything. You got to do this before that could get done. You got to do that before the next thing could get done. Once you know the rules of what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, and what gives you the best situation outline, the more better off you are. I'm not a preacher. Wasn't trying to be a preacher. I always felt that, not that the position don't hold weight, but we do have some good preaching. But who is he talking to be able to give you this light, this understanding? The same way it was given to him, it can be given to you. So you say thank you to, the person that's giving you divine light, because you got a lot of preachers that ain't giving light. They taking, they more using y'all than them being a service to, you know, the people he's supposed to be serving. Is all of them doing that? I can't say that because I don't know everybody. But what I see and what I know of man, nature, it's a possibility that they are. So I'm a person that don't like middlemen. Not saying they ain't a necessity, but at the same time, I don't like them. The reason why, the middleman could tell you anything, and you have to take the middleman word for it, even if it ain't what the person that sent him or her to do a job, to state certain things the way they want it stated or done. And there's a lot of us, if we able to capitalize off of something with nobody knowing about, 9 times out of 10, we'll take that chance. And then cry if it don't go out as we originally thought it to full, which is funny because as I just said, you take a chance. You know you taking a risk of not getting away with something that you absolutely wrong for doing. So if you know that you did it and you got caught, what is the crying about? You're supposed to eat that. Eat that. You know what? I fucked up. I shot for the sun. Had my wax wings, and I shot for the sun. Got too close, and that's my ass. But if you're doing everything right, or did what was supposed to be done, how it was supposed to be done, how it was asked to be done, your wings wouldn't have been made of wax. It'd been made of material that not just get you closer to the sun, but actually have you land on it. I'm not a preacher. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I've been in the Bible all my life. I'm not going to tell you that I'm in the Bible every day. I'm not going to tell you that I pray every day or have been praying every day. But I am coming to the realization that a lot of it needs to be done. And it's really not that hard. It's waking up every morning and saying, Lord, thank you for the breath. Thank you for this life. Thank you for every moment that you protect me. Thank you for every lesson that I like and don't like, because I know it to be a pruning. I know it to be a burning away of the unneeded. I know it's the heavenly operation of you dissecting or removing the poison that resides in us. You know, the unpure, the carbon, the not of what you are, what you're supposed to be. He is a sculptor. He is a potter. He is an artist. He is all of that. Remember, he is a creator. When you say creator could be a creator of anything, but he is the creator of all things. So you have to use all things to have an understanding of your creator. And just so that you know, you'll never really know all. He'll enlighten you where he wants to enlighten you. And why? Because there's levels to this shit. He cannot present something to you that you can't handle. And that's another Bible verse. He's not going to give you nothing more than you can bear, even though you will bear it. But you're bearing it for a reason. It's not punishment. It's pruning. It's refinement. It's evolution. Do you want to be gold? Do you want to be a diamond? Do you want to be platinum? Any, the most valuable thing that you feel in all of creation, there's a process, there's a purification, and then there's a change, a evolution, a growth. Like I said, I be having so many things planned to say, ideas, setups, that all are divine. And then I click on the camera and want to talk about these things. And I am talking about these things, but I ain't talking about it, the thing, how I had it set up, or where I wanted to go with it. God always intervenes and let me start how I want to start. But he tends to take it where he wants it to be taken. And I thank him for that. There's a reason why we make plans and then plans don't work out. It's because it's not part of God's plan. So when plans don't work out, don't be mad at yourself. It wasn't meant to work out. And you need to sit back and ask, your God, where is it lacking at? What's wrong with it? Can it be salvaged, repaired, made anew? Or do he want you to just destroy it and never to rebuild it again? And if that's the case, pardon me scratching my nose, if that's the case, it truly wasn't meant for you. It's meant for somebody else. It's not part of your alignment. And what's not part of your alignment is a destruction to you. What works for that person don't work for the next. Why? Because that was built for them. I don't care how much you claim yourself to be a master adapter like me. I could adapt to anything. I could do it all. There ain't nothing under the sun that I can't do. Even if I don't know it, only thing I have to do is show it to me. Let me put a little weight into it, time, and weigh it. I will know it and able to perform it and perform it very well. I struggle every day. I fight myself every day. I reason with myself every day. And the more I do that, the better I get in at it. The better I get in at it, the more clearer I start hearing my Holy Father voice undeniably. And the only way you able to really hear it clearly is when you start pruning yourself, designing yourself, help designing yourself, instead of just growing wild, out of control, into destruction. When you wild, out of control, you burn yourself out. You'll be, not saying you might not, you ain't gonna produce good fruit, but it ain't gonna last. You grow it slow, you grow it right. It stands forever, and I mean forever. When you come back in another vessel, you'll get to experience the legacy that your spirit left. What legacy you leaving for you when your spirit come back in a different vessel? It might be still in your same bloodline, or it might be in another bloodline. But at the same time, because of whatever you put in the lifetime before, you will experience the next life and the rebirth. So I ask all of y'all, what legacy are you leaving for yourself in the future? What legacies are you leaving for your lineage in your present and in your future? Because whatever you're doing in the present, whatever you leave to be in the future, it heals your infinite past, bloodlines, more than one bloodlines that you don't think you connected to, but you actually connected to because you was one of them in another lifetime. We all come from one. I love y'all because I love myself. I do this to help me. And as I help me, it helps you. Y'all, for the ones that feel that they want to help the world, that want to help their family, that want to help their friends, and truly feel that way in their heart, that they would do, they move heaven and earth for their loved ones. Move heaven and earth for yourself. And then everything will fall in line for your families, friends, world, humanity, everything in existence. We think on such a small scale, everything we do vibrates throughout eternity. What ripples are you leaving? What ripples are embedded in you? I'm a person, I'm making waves, I'm making ripples, little calm ripples. But you got people that's making tsunamis of, of low vibration. What do you think that tsunami gonna do? And it's going in all 360 degrees directions. Up, down, up, angle, whatever angle, all 360 degrees in a spear, as a spear. The more of us that put our little ripples in this vast cosmic ocean, seas of seas, the infinite abyss. We don't have to make tsunamis, little positive waves. The more of us that do these little positive waves will destroy every tsunami that comes our way before it gets there. Every little wave will chip at that tsunami, even though that tsunami is a real destructive force if it's allowed unchecked. Now, say none of us is making those little waves or a counteracting tsunami, which, if it's a tsunami, is not helpful. It's destructive. It might have good intentions, made of good intention, but too much of a good intention is also a bad thing. It leads to destruction because it's not balanced. It's lost. It's one way thinking. And when you one way think, you're blind to all the possibilities. My God is so great, and I am so blessed, and I praise Him. And that's all He wants. He wants to give you this understanding. He wants to give you this growth. He wants to give you your financial abundance. He wants to give you your joy of all joys, where you truly won't have a care in the world except for trying to help other individuals be free like you are, like your family is, like your legacy will be. This is all truth. This is not make believe. In all religions, your God, our God, wants sacrifices. The sacrifices is not one of, like they say, bulls, sheep, any type of animal to shed blood on the altar for acceptance. The offering, the sacrifice that he asking for is you, and not to the death of you, but to the rise of you. As I said a little while earlier, it's the purification process. It's you being stripped of the programming, of the lies that we told ourselves, that we allowed ourselves to adapt to. This is the joy of God, to know that he's here to help, to truly help deconstruct, to force you, to force you to refine you into the real you. A lot of us don't like that fire. We don't like that molding. But yet, we'll stay away from that fire to be transformed into something greater and roll around in all types of filth. Collecting it, intermingling with it to such a point where it's embedded in us even more so, putting more impurities on us, in us, within us, to, at the last minute,